Hello mga kamatlets! It's me again, Teacher Robert. Welcome to our new session. Our topic in this video is all about circle. In the previous video, you have learned about polygons, its convexity, angles, and side. In this video, you will learn about circles. Do you know that many practical problems in real life situation can be solved using the concepts of circles? So let us begin by studying circle, its definition and illustration, and the other terms related to it such as radius, diameter, chord, and secant, tangent, center. We have the arc, the central angle, and the inscribed angle. Now, good luck. So let's start with the definition of circle. A circle is a closed curve, all points of which are equidistant from a fixed point called the center. So sa circle ko no, usa ka closed curve. So sarado siya. So usa ka kurba nga sarado. It is a closed curve. Diin ko no, doon na siya gitawag nga center. And the center of the circle is a point. Now, just like any other point, a point has its name. Now, we name that one as point O. Point O. Now, the center of the given circle is point O. No? So, point O na is that. Now, it is said, based on the definition of circle, that all the points of which are equidistant. No? Ang circle is a sets of infinite point kanang naglibot sa iyang kanang curve, naglibot siya, that is naa siya daghang points just like a line. So it consists of infinite point. Kining curve, kaning circle is a finite o kanang naa siya kon kay depende man sa dili man siya ma-extend mao ra mga siya, it is a close, but it is consist of many points. Now, ang kana kuno nga mga point is equidistant sa iyang center. When you say equidistant, pareho og sukod kung atong sukdon kuno gikan sa iyang kilid paingon sa iyang center. So just like for example, so we will determine sum of points of that circle. We have that one, that's the points A, B, C, D, E, F. So determine na to na unom ka points. From that 6 points, we will illustrate that the points of the circle are equidistant from its center. Okay. So, kana siya, for example, if we are going to measure the distance between point A and O, point A and the center, for example, it is 5 units. So, automatically, si B of O is also 5 units. Maura sila sukod. Maura sila sukod tanan. Just like kanang yanta sa atong mga motor, maura nagsukod. No? Maura nagsukod kanang lang mga rayos o kanang rayos sa atong kanang sa mga yantas sa atong motor, maura nagsukod. Okay, kung dili na sila parehong sukod, dili na siya ma-perfect circle, dili na siya ma-circle. Now, so the given circle is called, circles are named by their centers using capital letters. So just like any shape, just like a polygon, a circle also can be named using a capital letter, and that capital letter will represent its center. So in that figure, we have the center is O. So therefore, the given circle is called circle O. So pangalan ang circle base sa iyang center. Na kaya ang atong illustration is ang atong circle is point O man. Point O. So therefore, our circle can be named as circle O. Okay, kuha. Okay, in symbol, this is the symbol for the circle. Kanang lingin po siya nga gamay nga naay point sa tunga. That is a circle. That is read as circle O. Okay. Let's proceed to the lines that is related or lines that are related to circle. So first, we're going to define what is a radius, discuss what is a radius. So a radius is a segment whose one endpoint is in the center of the circle. And the other endpoint is any point on the circle. So, klaro kaadyo diha nga si radius kuno usa ka segment. When you see segment, as we discussed in our previous video, segment is a part of a line that has two endpoints. Di ba? Two endpoints siya. So, kung si radius kuno, when we talk about radius, it is a segment nga diin ang usa ni ka endpoint naa sa center sa circle, ang usa is the any point on the circle. So ang usa ni ka point, endpoint na adres tunga, the other endpoint bisan asa aning kilid. Okay, that is radius. For example kana. So ang atong segment, that is segment OF, that will be called as radius. Kaya ang isa ka endpoint na aman sa center, undang isa na sa kilid sa circle. That is a radius. So, segment OF is a radius of circle O. Another example is that one. We have segment, this one segment OB. We have segment OB. We have the endpoint is at the center, then we have point B nasa circle, isa ka endpoint niya. So thus segment OB is also a radius of circle O. So nga na mag-determine sa radius. So all radii, it is said that all radii are congruent. All radii are congruent. When you say radii, that is a plural form of radius. So, ang tanan kuno radii or ang tanan radius congruent. When you say congruent, as I've said, they have the same measurement. So pareho og sukod. So as we illustrated in the previous slides, pare-pareho sila sukod. So equidistance kay that radius will represent the distance between the point on the circle and the center. Kana si Jamay mo represent. So pareho-pareho sila og as the definition of the circle, no? Katong definition of circle nga niingon nga all points of the circle are equidistant from its fixed point called center. So kay mao ang si radius may mo represent ana nga distance. So therefore all radii are congruent. By that we can conclude that segment OB is congruent to segment OF. So si OB is congruent ni OF. In symbol, so that is segment OB congruent to segment OF. This is the symbol for congruency, no? Congruency. Now, next is a chord. What is a chord? A chord is a segment whose endpoints are any of two different points in the circle. Segment gihapon siya, a chord kuno is a segment nga diin ang iyang mga endpoints are any of two different points in the circle. Bisan asa aning kilid. Basta kay ang iyang mga endpoint matunong diri sa kilid. It is a segments nga ang iyang mga endpoints matunong diri sa kilid, diri mo intersect sa circle. Any points on that in the circle, any points in the circle. So for example, that one, we have segment FM. Segment FM who has endpoint who intersect the circle at point M and point F, or point F and point M. So thus, the endpoints of that segment is point F and point M. So kana siya mao na nag-illustrate sa atong chord. And then another is we have K and W. O naghapon sila duha ka point naa sila sa circle ang ilang mga endpoints. So thus, if M is a chord of circle O, and KW is also a chord of circle O. So kana sila duha, one of examples, just example of a chord. No? Next is a diameter. A diameter is a chord which passes through the center of a circle. So it is twice the length of a radius. Okay, mo ni si key word ani. A diameter kuno is a chord. But pasabot, si diameter usa ka chord. What makes that chord special? What makes that chord become a diameter? Nganong nahimo siya natawag siya nga lain nga diameter? Nga odi ay usa day sa ka chord. Unsa may naka special ni ja? Kay si diameter si jara ang chord nga mupas or muagi diha sa tunga sa center. Muagi sa tunga sa center. Okay? So just like for example that one. So si HT, ang ijang endpoints na sa circle, we can consider that one as chord. Pero special siya nga pagka-chord kay ning agi siya sa tunga. It passes through the center of the circle. That's why HT or segment HT is a diameter of a circle O. Diameter of circle O. Okay. Another is that segment DG. Segment DG. That segment DG is a chord. Chord siya. We can consider that one as chord. But it is a special chord again because it passes through the center of the circle. Ing agis siya sa tunga, mao nang tawgon siya og diameter. That's why DG is also a diameter of circle O. Kuha, ang tanan chord nga moagi sa tunga tawgon og diameter. Therefore, ang tanan diameter usa ka chord. Tawgon siya og chord. Dili tanan chord diameter pero tanan diameter chord. Nakuha. Kaya naman sa definition, diameter is a chord. So automatic ang tanan diameter chord. Pero si chord dili diameter. Not all chords are diameter. Kay tanan dili man tanan moagi sa tunga. Ang katura mang moagi sa tunga. So importante itong moagi og tunga. When it comes to its measurement or its length, it is twice the length of a radius. It is twice the length of a radius. Okay. But pasabot, duha ka radius, 2 radii is equal to 1 diameter. 2 radii is equal to 1 diameter. For example, this one, we have radius OD and radius OG. Pareho ba silang sukod? Unsa kana nga mga line segment maumanay nagcompose sa atong line segment DG sa atong diameter. So duha ka radius is equal to usa ka diameter. So that is 2 times radius is equal to diameter. Mao na siya. Now, niingo pa nga, it is said that all diameters of our circle are congruent. Kaya niingo man ganina nga all radii of a circle are congruent. Then also, diameter also are all congruent. No? Congruent siya. Now, congruent siya. So, therefore, DG is congruent to HT. Or line segment DG is congruent to line segment HT. Or in symbol, that is line segment DG congruent to HT. Mao ni siya symbol. So, mao na siya. Then, let's proceed to the secant. Kung sa may secant, what is a secant? A secant is a line that contains a chord. Kasi kalainan nila ni chord. Si secant, line siya, whereas si chord, line segment. So in short, si chord is just a part of secant. Chord is just a portion of secant. So, but pasabot, si secant mo intersect linya ni siya nga mo intersect sa circle sa duha ka point. Okay, for example, that one, kana siya, di ba si HT is a chord? We can consider as HT as chord. Then, linya man siya, so line HT is a secant of circle O. Lain man tong segment HT, sa symbol pa lang daan, kung dili na, butangan na tong arrow, way arrow na siya, that is line segment HT. Dili siya secant, tawag siya og chord. Pero kay naaman siya arrow, linya man siya, it is a line. So dili siya chord. Tawag siya og secant. Kay ang chord gikan raman sa H paingon ni T. Di ba ang line segment, as I've said, it has a limitation. Dili siya pwede ma-extend. Nasa siya specific starting point o nasa siya ending point. That's why nasa siya duha ka end points. Dili siya ma-extend. Dihara siya taman. So in the illustration, kung may ka og chord or line segment, dihara taman sa H or gikang H paingon ni T. Mao na chord. Part siya sa line. Kani nga line, kanang ma-extend ma-extend in both direction, that is a secant. So mao nang secant, lines HT is a secant of circle O. No? As I've said, the difference between chord and secant is, ang chord is a line segment, ang secant is a line. Pero, pareho sila og number of intersection sa circle. Duha. Okay. Another is that one. So, naa siya. Secant, gihapon na siya. No? So, EB or line, EB is also secant of circle O. Okay. Duha. Secant, duha. Munit man ang secant, mura dul sa secant. So, 2. Okay. Next is a tangent. A tangent is a line of in a plane of a circle that intersects the circle at exactly one point. And this point is called the point of tangency. Okay. Based on the illustration, we have circle O. So if we are going to draw a line that intersect circle O at exactly one point, so that line will be called as tangent. For example, that one, we have line L. Diba? Line L na siya. Line L intersect circle O at point H. Point H. So, line L intersect circle O at point H. Thus, point H is what we call the point of tangency. Kanang naa sila, kanang nag-intersect nila, kanang point nga diin ang line or tangent line o ang circle nag-intersect, nag-abot, isa raman, tawagon siya og point of tangency. Kay dili siya matawag og tangent kung wala ning point of tangency, kung wala sila nag-intersect. Okay. Thus, line L is a tangent of circle O whose point of tangency is at point H. So si line L, kay ning intersect man siya sa circle, tawagon siya og tangent of a circle. Tangent line or tangent line where whose point of tangency is at point H. Nasa point H ang ilang point of tangency. Point of tangency, a point where a circle and a tangent line intersect. Mao na siya. Kung diin nag-abot ang circle o ang tangent line. Okay. Another example is that one. We have, based on the figure, we have line AB, kining babaw, intersect circle O at point B. So, line AB, kining nga linya si AB, nag-intersect sa atong circle O sa point B. Nag-abot sila sa point B. So thus, point B nato, kanang point B is what we call point of tangency. Point of tangency. Okay, thus, si AB, kay usara may ilang point of intersection point, So AB is tangent of circle O, whose point of tangency is at point B. O nga na pagkuhan sa tangent line. Ang kalainan nila sa secant, duha ang sa secant nga intersection. Ang sa tangent, usa. Puro sila linya. Ang kapareho kay puro sila linya. Again, okay. So let's proceed to the other terms that are related to circle. Lain nga mga terms that are related to circle. So first, we have a central angle. What is the central angle? So central angle is an angle formed by two radii or two rays whose vertex is in the center of the circle. So, formed by two rays. That is formed by two rays. We have a central angle is an angle formed by two rays whose vertex is the center of the circle. Like for example, we have circle O. So when the two rays, when an angle formed on the vertex of that angle is the center of the circle, that angle will be called as the central angle. Like for example, that one. Say ray OG, as we discussed in our previous video, the form or the parts of angle. Say ray OG or ray OF are the rays that intersect and form an angle. Intersect at their common endpoints, then form an angle. And that intersection is what we call the vertex, di ba? So, in our illustration, the vertex is point O. Now, we all know that point O is the center of the circle. Center of the circle. Now, by that, si angle FOG, na diin mauna sa ijay angle, or angle FOG or angle GOF, matawag man na itong angle FOG, or angle GOF, will be called as the central angle. Matawag siya central angle. Ano man, kaya ang ijang vertex, center man sa circle. Okay. Each ray intersect the circle at a point. So, kining mga ray ko no, kining ray nga nakapurma sa atong angle, nag-intersect sa circle sa usa ka point. Na diin kini nga point or kini nga ray nag-divide sa atong arc, dividing it into arcs. So gi-divide ang atong unsa maning arcs? Unsa ning arcs? Okay, an arc is a part or a portion of circumference of a circle. Circumference of a circle. Part siya. When you say part, dili siya whole part ra, portion ra gani, kabahin ra siya sa circumference of the circle. When you say circumference, balik ta, circumference kanang the total measurement of kanang palibot sa circle. That is a circumference. Kung ato ni sidang ituta kanang kuhaon ng sukod sa atong palibot sa circle, that is circumference. Ha? Circumference ang tawag sa pagsukod sa palibot sa circle. Kaya ang polygon tawag sila og perimeter. Basta polygon. Pero kung circle tawag sa circumference. Circumference. Okay. Again, an arc is just a part or a portion of the circumference of the circle. The symbol of for arc is kanang arco diha sa bab. Nga kining arco, kining symbol, it is written on the top of the letter. No. Like for example in the figure, so FG, arc FG, read as arc FG. O kana siya. Kani nga porma basahon na as arc FG. Okay. Arc FG is part or portion of the circumference of circle O. Kuha. Okay. An arc can be classified into three based on their measurement. Doon ay three classification or the three types of an arc. First, the semicircle, second, the minor arc, and the third is the major arc. Now, let's begin with the semicircle. What is the semicircle? A semicircle is an arc with a measure equal to 1/2 the circumference of a circle. So, si semicircle ko no, usa si ka arc nga diin ang ijang measurement equal siya sa 1/2 katunga siya sa circumference sa atong circle. Katunga. So, it is named using the two endpoints and another point in the arc. For example, that one, we have circle O and the diameter FH. The diameter na to is the line segment FH. Gitunga. So, the endpoints of our diameter also are the endpoints of our arc. So, we all know that the kaning tanan, kaning circle, the whole rotation or revolution of that circle is 360. So, ang katunga is 180. So, semicircle siya, katunga measures 180. Now, from that point, kini nga endpoint sa ato diameter, to the other endpoint sa ato diameter, kanang nag-color blue diha, that is the example of semicircle. An arc that is measures 1/2. Katunga, di ba? Katunga. Maunay katunga sa atong circumference sa atong circle. Now, it is named using the two endpoints. Nganlan siya gamit ang duha ka endpoints sa atong arc. So ang atong endpoints is F and H. F, H ang endpoints. So na kay 3 kuan man gamit man ta og tulo ka letters, duha kuhaon nato sa mga endpoints, the other point is kuhaon nato sa kanang sulod, kanang maagian nato nga letter or maagian nato nga point. So kung gikan ta sa F, agian nato si G, paingon ni H. So kuhaon nato si G kay tulo man ang kinahanglanon. So that is arc FGH. Arc FG is a semicircle. Another example kana, kung kaning ubos, okay, balik ta. Arc FGH is a semicircle. Another, ang ani dya, kung magsugod lagi ka sa F, kung magsugod ka sa H, this is also called or be named as HGF. Pwede ra na. Pwede ra HGF. Okay. So, next is, we have arc, gikan kang arc F to H gapon. So, that is arc FEH. Arc FEH. That is a semicircle. Okay, example. Okay, second, the minor arc. Unsa man ang minor arc? A minor arc is an arc of the circle that measure less than a semicircle. So, semicircle, gamay-gamay siya kaysa semicircle. So, dili siya moabot sa katunga sa atong circle. So, ang pagngan po ni Jai, it is named usually by using two endpoints of the arc. So kung si semicircle tulo, si minor arc duha ang mga endpoints ra. Like for example, in that figure, we can have kanang na blue diha, kanang color, it is an arc. We have arc HE or arc EH. Pwede HA, pwede EH, pwede baliktaron. Endpoint siya, gikan kang A, paingon kang H. So, gikan kang H, paingon kang A. So, mao na minor arc. Another is, kana, usa ka na, arc, yes, very good. That is arc EF or arc FA. Pareho ra na. FA or EF. They are also minor arc. Okay. Next is arc, kanang blue. Yes, arc FG or arc GF is also a minor arc. Another is kana, we have arc GH, yes. Arc GH or arc HG is also a minor arc. Again, a minor arc can be named using only two letters. 2 letters. Kanang 2 letters are the endpoints of the arc. Endpoints nila. Okay. So the third is the major arc. A major arc is an arc of a circle that measures greater than a semicircle. So kung si minor arc, gamay-gamay sila sa semicircle, subot pasabot dili sila moabot sa katunga sa atong circumference sa atong circle. Si major arc labaw sa semicircle. So labaw siya kaysa kang semicircle. Kunya ang pagpangahan po ni it is named usually by using two endpoints another point in the arc. Maumaora sila ang pamaagi sa pagpangahan kang semicircle. Mogamit og tulo sa mga endpoints o magkuha og point sa sulod sa ijang arc. Okay, like for example we have kanang blue. Kung magsugod ka kang A, we have arc EFH or arc EGH. EFH o AGH. Pwede po, baliktaron na ito, ito yung magsugod, HGE o HFE. Diba, tanaw, ning lapas siya sa atong semicircle. Ning lapas siya sa katunga. So, that is major arc. Another is that one, we have, kung magsugod na sa G, the endpoints are G, kung paingon kang H. So, diridapit, we have GFH o GAH. GAH is also major arc. Now, another is that one, kung gikan kang F, paingon kang G, muagi ka kang E or muagi kang H. So, mukuha raman tag 3 letters, alangan naman kutuna na to. So, priority na to ang mga endpoints nila. So, that is arc F, E, G or arc F, H, G. So, they are called major arcs. Okay. We have also that one, kung magsugod ka, the endpoints are point F and E. So, kung mag-start ka kang F, muagi kang G, o kang H, paingon kang E. So, tulo raman. So, priority, as I've said, priority ang endpoints. So, we have F. Kuha kang isa ka point, it's either G or H. So, F, G, E, or F, H, E. They are also a major arc. Or kung magsugod ka kang E, paingon kang F, it's either E, H, F, or E, G, F. So, they are all one major arc. Nga na ang pagpangahan sa major arc. Now, let's proceed to the last terms. We have inscribed angles and the intercepted arc. Now, what is this? What we call this? What is this intercepted arc? The inscribed angles and the intercepted arc. Okay, an inscribed angle is an angle whose vertex lies on a circle and its two sides are chords of a circle. Then, the arc that lies in the interior of an inscribed angle and has endpoints on the angle is called the intercepted arc. Ang inscribed angle, usa na siya ka angle nga ang ijang vertex naa sa kilid sa atong circle. Naajud sa linya, nasa kurba, no? Ana diha ang atong vertex. For example, that one, we have circle O, we have two rays, FM and FW intersect their common endpoints, ang ilang napurma sila og angle. Unya ang ilang vertex, di ba vertex yung tawag, naa sa kilid sa atong circle. That is what we call the inscribed angle. Thus, kanang na color blue, maong tawgon siya og inscribed angle. That is angle MFW or angle WFM. Pwede na. So, mao na siya tawgon nga inscribed angle. Whereas, kanang arco nga nasa interior sa atong angle, kana siya diha nga portion kanang color blue, nga diin ang ijang distance, ang ijang measurement is gikan sa mga endpoints. But pasabot kung kuan pa nasakop sa interior sa atong angle, kana nga arc tawgon siya og intercepted arcs. That is arc MW is the intercepted arc of angle MFW. Ingana pag-determine sa intercepted arc kanang naa sa sulod sa atong angle. So that is intercepted arc. So that's all. Thank you. So I hope this can help your study. So once again, good day everyone. Bye-bye.